Hey, what's up? So in this video I want to share with you my super secret, magical, amazing formula for getting rid of depression, stress, anxiety, fear, worry, unhappiness, and all of that stuff. It's pretty secret, it's revolutionary, and I don't know, it's what I've used to really get rid of a lot of that stuff in my life. Obviously, we're never going to be free of stress and unhappiness and these emotions because, let's face it, we live in a world of opposites. Yin-yang, male-female, hot-cold, positive-negative. You know, to think it's only going to be one way is a little short-sighted and ignorant because everything's poles. Without contrast, we wouldn't know anything. We wouldn't know we were alive. That's just kind of like the operating system that we're running right now. So that being said, what's my secret formula? Ready? So, to get rid of stress and to get rid of like boredom, let's start with boredom. So how to get rid of boredom? Well, here you go. Stop doing things that are boring. It's that easy. How to get rid of stress? Stop doing things that stress you out. How else to get rid of stress? Change your thought patterns, rewire your nervous system, change your behavior, and change the way that you interact with whatever it is that's, quote, stressing you out, because obviously if there's a tiger chasing you or if you're in a car wreck, that's stressful. If so-and-so isn't meeting your expectations, you're stressing yourself out. It's kind of your own fault. So, yeah, so it's like, how do you get rid of depression? Stop doing things that depress you. Stop hanging around with people that are depressed. Stop listening to depressing music. Stop watching depressing movies and TV and books. Cut all of that out. And you will be amazed at how much better you'll feel just by getting rid of all the crap that you don't want. It's really just that simple. So now there's a second part to that, and that is do more of the things that make you happy. How to really be happy? Do things that make you happy. I mean, if you spend 8 hours a day doing stuff that you hate, you're obviously going to feel like crap. It's just, there's no way around it. I mean, if you're like, I don't know, if you're like punching yourself in the face all day, it's basically what you're doing when you do things you hate. You're just like beating yourself up. No wonder you're going to be tired. No wonder you're depressed. No wonder you feel like you hate your life. Because you're doing things that you hate. And things that you hate are filling your life. So of course you hate your life. But that being said, you can change it. You can just do different things. I mean, obviously you're not going to start off day one and the next day your life's going to be ideal and everything you want, because it's never really how it is. It's a process, an evolution, and something that just flows and changes naturally, because you might think that you want one thing and then you start going for it and then you get to it, or you even get it and you think, oh, I really don't even want that. That kind of sucks. And then you think, oh, well, I want this other thing. And then you go to that. And you think, yeah, well, that was cool, but it could have been a little different, like this. And so then you go for that. And it's just this constant process. There's never a point to where you're like, oh, man, it's done. Finally, I'm happy, content, everything's perfect, I'm done. I mean, I think for some reason that's what we all crave. We just want to like, oh man, I gotta hurry up and get this done. But it's like, get what done? There's nothing to get done, because it's just this stream that's always flowing and changing and ebbing, you know, in a dynamic way. It's always just moving. So there's really no point A, point B. I mean, sure, there's a start. You know, you're born, finish, you die. There's that whole thing, but this is like your time to fill in, and you don't really know when you're gonna die. So why just like rush towards it, you know? This is we're here to like learn and grow and experience new things and be excited and be happy, you know? So back to the point, how to you know, be more excited, do things that excite you, how to be more passionate, how to have more passion in your life, do things that you're passionate about, how to be an interesting person, how to be an attractive person. To be an interesting person, you have to be interested in things. It's just like, it's that simple. To be an attractive person, you have to be really attracted to things. You have to figure out, what are people attracted to? People are attracted to, you know, like good looks and things like that, but that's very, I mean, when you really look at it on the whole, like how many of like the great people in the world were actually like physically attractive? I mean, not that many. You know, sure there are some that have it all, but usually the physical component is further down on the list. People are attracted to more emotional, intangible, subtle things like excitement and creativity and passion and genius and just like, you know, lightheartedness and, you know, just these mental emotional states are really what people are attracted to. So you identify who you want to attract, you embody those characteristics, you attract the people. And I know just even as I said it, it just like, boom, hit me in the chest and like it hurt. Because, like just because I'm saying these things, I'm not saying them like I'm some kind of master, like I've already done all of this and I'm better than you. It's like, no. I'm only saying because I'm in the middle of it and I'm applying it and learning it and seeing cause and effect and seeing hypothesis and seeing the test and seeing the results. So I'm just sharing what I'm going through, and I only am sharing my own personal experience, what is registered on my nervous system enough for me to remember and pay attention to. And it could be maybe different for you, I don't know, but it just really makes sense that if you want to hate your life, do shit you hate all the time. If you want to love your life, do things that you love as much as you can all the time. If you want to be just happy and lighthearted and feel good, surround yourself with those kinds of people. You know, and you're never just going to reach that ultimate state. It's just a step-by-step process that you go through because you're always just opening up and growing and discovering new things about yourself and about other people and about, you know, living and about your past and about why you did this, why you did that, and you start to uncode your whole pattern and your conditioning and just like it's just like the more you know, the more you know that you don't know. It's like the further along you get, you understand how much further along you have to go. And it's kind of like the whole Zen idea of like Zen mind, beginner's mind, of like always being a beginner. Because once you like call yourself a master, you're pretty much just like putting the nail in your own coffin and you're just saying like, hey universe, come fuck me up because I think I've really like mastered this and I'm on top of on top of you, because we're always like trying to get the one up on the universe and get that secret trick or that one little thing that we're always searching for that's like gonna finally make it happen and like finally give us what we want without us really having to do anything. It's like that's what people want, and you know, people like want like the one little silver bullet, the little pill they can take that's like gonna give them perfect health or immortality or like whatever. But they don't want to actually have to like go through the process and do the work. Which I mean, I'm just saying from my own experience, just in my own journey, like in the beginning that's what I was always searching for. Like, okay, well, there's just got to be that one thing that if I just do it, and tomorrow I'll have what I want and everything will be perfect and I can just like forget about it and it'll be done. But then it's like, well, I was looking for something that didn't exist. So obviously I just caused more stress for myself. But once I decided like, oh, maybe I'll, you know, like change me and like change my programming, my patterns, and see what happens. And then all of a sudden, you know, the physical world started to change because it's a holographic universe. It's a quantum hologram, that's what they say. I mean, there's lots of different names for it. You know, there's basically like as above, so below, as within, so without. All these different ways of putting the same thing. But basically, you know, a lot of people say you create your own reality, which you know, you kind of don't, but you kind of do at the same time. So co-creation or whatever, you create your own subjective reality through your thoughts and your beliefs. You change your beliefs, change your experience, change your feelings. It's one big intertwined, interconnected cycle. But I'm almost at 10 minutes, so I'm going to wrap up. And with one last thing, if you want to be happier, turn off this thing, close the computer, and go do something that makes you happy. If you want to be depressed or bored, keep wandering aimlessly without focus or thought, and be bored. It's really that easy. If you don't know what to do, if you're like, what makes me happy? Go help someone. That'll make you happy. You know, do something nice for someone. Take the energy off yourself and give. So I have like 10 seconds. I'm going to wrap up. Thanks for watching. Comment, question, subscribe. Peace.